from Savvy Cat Realty, and today I'm here to talk to you about bringing pets and living with pets in Portugal. So for those of you who don't know, Savvy Cat Realty is a relocation and investment agency that helps expats settle in Portugal. We work in the whole process supporting you from visa to obtaining your documentation in Portugal, getting the search, getting the location right for you. We work from a lifestyle perspective in order to help you find the right place for your own needs, and also, of course, helping negotiate. We also work from a sustainability perspective and try to get as much safety and information on the buyer side so they can make informed decisions that are aligned with their needs and also aligned with the local market, not inflating them. So today's topic, pets in Portugal. Living with them, bringing them. How is it? So Portugal is very welcoming of pets. In general, most people like pets. You will see a lot of people walking dogs and even cats now on the street. And a lot of people have pets in Portugal, so they are not considered unwelcome or unusual at all. There are, of course, some restrictions when it comes to rentals, but I will be talking about it in a bit. I'm going to start with bringing your pets to Portugal, what you need, and airline restrictions, and so on. So when it comes to traveling with pets, you will need, you cannot bring more than 5 pets per person, and this will depend on airlines. A lot of them will have a restriction of 2 pets per person, but overall the official limit is 5 animals per person. Your pets must be at least 12-week old. They cannot be pregnant. Pregnant pets are not allowed entry. Pet owners must arrive within 5 days of their pet arrival. I believe in most cases they come together, but when they don't, there can only be a 5-day interval between the two to avoid additional charges like commercial qualification. However, this does not apply to visa holders or recent visa holders that have a 6 months custom waiver going. Your pets also need to be vaccinated. A valid rabies vaccination document is essential. And also, if your pet received a booster in the there is a 21-day waiting period before travel is possible. For pets arriving from unlisted countries, there will also be a blood test required. Your pets also have to have a microchip that is ISO compliant, and that microchip needs to be implanted by vets in your home country that also need to emit a health certificate for your pet that is only valid for 10 days. So keep that in mind. I would say that most of my clients bring their pets by airline. Smaller pets are generally fairly easy to bring, but there are sometimes issues with larger pets, with the airlines having more restrictions and so on. There are some specialized companies for that. We are currently working with a partner in that regard. We haven't had a lot of feedback yet, but we have had one successful process, positive so far. So for our clients, we also help recommending this sort of situations. Overall, when it comes to people that are moving to Portugal, I would say do not bring your pet right away. Do your first scouting and settling without your pets. It is very stressful, the move and the change of environment, and it will be even extra stressful for you and your pet if the house is not ready. So I would say that the best thing is for you to come, get your rental, get everything ready for your pet. It's fairly easy to order things in person or online. There are a lot of pet stores throughout Portugal, so you can even get things delivered to your apartment on the date that you arrive to make sure that you have everything. But what sometimes happens with some of our clients is that they move and they come to their rental or purchase place and the house is not ready yet. It's missing a lot of things that they need to be livable. So this can be a very stressful period for both you and your pet. So I would recommend to only bring your pet after you have everything ready and you are also settled, to reduce the stress levels for both of you. And when it comes to renting with pets and buying with pets, when it comes to buying, honestly, there are no restrictions. Once you buy a house, the house is yours. You can do whatever you want with it and have as many pets as you want with it, as long as they are in safe conditions. There are no such things as condominium and restrictions and private homeowner association restrictions. That does not exist and is not even legal in Portugal. So if you own the house, you basically can have as many pets as you want in it as soon as you want. However, if you rent, you do not own the property, and although it is technically not legal to exclude pets, it is always going to happen because it's a risk for the landlords, and especially bigger pets like big dogs are always considered a bigger risk for landlords for causing damage, like the floors and furniture and so on. And a lot of landlords are not very comfortable with pets. So if you are coming and renting, especially if you have multiple pets, it can be a bit harder to get a rental. I would recommend being upfront from the start and looking for a landlord that is compatible with your needs. One of the things that we sometimes do in order to try and get things a bit more to try and make things a bit safer for the landlords is that sometimes we offer to make an extra pet damage deposit for the landlords that are worried about that. So if you are willing to do something like that, it will probably be making your life a bit easier. In general, here in Portugal, you will always have to pay a minimum of 3 months rent. So that's 1 month's deposit, 1 month for the first rent, and 1 month for the last rent. And it's not uncommon practice that more rents are requested. There is not a limit on how much you can ask for deposit. Officially, there is a limit on how much rents in advance that you can ask, but in reality, no one enforces it. And it's not that uncommon to see landlords asking for 6 to 12 months of rent in advance. This is not something I recommend doing. I put our acceptable limit on the 5-6 months, and 6 months I already feel like it's pushing it. But it is not that uncommon to see people asking for more. And when those kinds of things happen, we put it on the hands of our client to decide and just give them the information. But with pets, this kind of situation will be more likely to happen. It will be much more likely for landlords to ask for more rents in order to have more safety for them. So overall, I believe this is the basics when it comes to pets. If you have a more exotic pet, the transportation can be a bit harder, and depending, of course, on the type of pet, housing it can also be a bit harder. So you definitely should take that into consideration when you are preparing things, and your preparation may be a bit longer because of that. But when we get a pet, it's a commitment for life and they stay with us. So we have to get ourselves prepared for that. So I believe this basically covers everything you need to know about bringing pets to Portugal. I hope this was helpful, and we have a lot of useful information on our website in www.savvycatrealty.com, where you have a blog available with a lot of free resources. You can also check our services there or contact us directly at contact@savvycatrealty.com. I hope that this was useful. We release new videos every week, so if you find this insightful, just feel free to subscribe to our channel. And I hope to see you all next week. Bye!